You are watching National Telegraph, the pinnacle of concise, objective, and investigative reporting.
Yeah, 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 oh, yeah, yeah,
imix2.com.
yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh, yeah, yeah, oh. Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
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 Ya ho hemba e.
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 Chanakani kware.
Enongi wana enyo wero maro
imix2.com.
Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
Ya ho hemba e.
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 Chanakani kware. Chanakani kware. Chanakani kware.
Anari yangi wabae omobe akimba e. O mama e na boje korie.
Yoronga e.
Yobora besusu ya berari e omunyere wa. O mama e na boje korie.
Yoronga e.
Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
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 Owenjaka e bamonio e yanjobea e kobatinya karana moreri e nekona bana baba toe. Owenjaka e bamonio e yanjobea e bamonio kobatinya karana moreri e nekona bana baba toe. Enongi wana enyo wero maro bamonio.
Chanakani kware.
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 Jaka e bamonio e yanjobea e obatinya karona moreri e nekona bana baba toe.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to National Television. I'm Eric Tato in Washington. We're very sorry we're starting this show extremely very late. We had some issues with our guests moving around with traffic. She's been flying all the way from Atlanta, and we're glad that she finally got here safely for this very special interview. Basically, a lot of things happening today in the Central African country of Cameroon, and a group of women who call themselves the Takumbengs, they will be organizing a special protest tomorrow, Friday, September 20, 2019, at the United Nations Plaza, where the General Assembly would be taking place. Remember that the General Assembly of the United Nations is already day 3. It started on the 17th, and tomorrow will be the 20th. And so these women from the 2 English-speaking regions of Cameroon, they are galvanizing the entire population of the 2 English-speaking regions living in the diaspora, particularly in the United States of America and inbounds. According to their expectation, they would hope to have as many women and Amazonians, like they call them, as possible. They have also said that the people who are going to be part of this protest are the Amazonian people. It means although they are leading as the Takumbengs, it would be for the Amazonian people. Thank you once more for joining us in our studio in Washington. Joining me to talk about this is Ariel Johnson. Fantastically, she's dressed in the Takumbeng regalia today. Last time we received Jessie Etambi. Today is Ariel Johnson. Ariel, you're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm very happy to have you in the studio today.
I'm pleased to be part of this anchor services that you provide here. Thank you for having me here today.
Thank you so much. And just to ask, you've been fine since last night.
Yes,
It's been very tough for you, I guess.
Yes, sir.
How did it go for your flight? Everything?
Well,
You missed your connecting flight? All
yes,
that drama?
yes. I would have made it here yesterday, but I had to connect a flight from Atlanta, and when we got to Atlanta, I was traveling with an elderly person who could not run. When we got off the plane to get to the connecting flight, we were told we got to run.
Yeah.
And when it was time to run, I had all the baggages, all of our luggage, but the elderly person could not run, so I had to stay behind too.
You missed that flight, and according to information, that cost you over 9 more hours of wait.
Correct.
Wasn't that fun?
It was fun, but knowing that I was helping another female, older female, I mean, that was very satisfying.
Okay.
Yes, because that's what we Takumbeng women are. We are peacekeepers, we are peace lovers, and we are problem solvers.
Right.
So, to me, that was very fulfilling to be able to do that. So, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ariel Johnson. Well, I mean, sometimes you have these things happen, and you can really push it around. It's just natural, it's nature. So, we'll be reading some of your comments today, and we hoping that Ariel Johnson will be answering some of the questions. Tomorrow is the 20th, and this protest is going to begin from 10 a.m. It's going to run through 4 p.m.
Correct.
And a lot of women are galvanizing. Of course, at our end, the entire National Telegraph team is going to be there. We're going to be there with our team to make sure that we pick every moment of this event. And we'll bring it live to you tomorrow. So join us tomorrow. We might not be there at exactly 10 a.m., but we are certain that we're going to be there at some point during the protest. Once more, you're welcome to National Telegraph TV, and let's also say welcome to our guest again.
Thank you. I think we, the Takumbeng women, we really appreciate the work you're doing. But Southern Cameroonians and Amazonians in general, I mean, we uphold you in a very high standard because you have kept your integrity, and you have been, I mean, you put in so much time in this revolution, and we appreciate every moment of it, and we appreciate the work that you're doing. We thank you and your team for the great work and for the great effort that you put in this revolution. We are just praying that the Lord will strengthen you to continue the fight, because this revolution is depending.
I wouldn't have been a human being if I didn't take these compliments. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So that this revolution would not be able to move without people who are dedicated like you. So thank you so much.
My pleasure. Thank you, Ariel Johnson. God bless you. Hello there. Now we're going to ask Ariel Johnson some specific questions in order to sensitize the people of Amazonia who would want to come for this protest. Why do you choose the 20th? I think it's a very significant issue for people to understand. Why the 20th? Tomorrow the 20th. Why this particular day?
Well, the 20th is a very special day in the Jewish calendar. Okay? It's a day where, let's not go into Christianity.
I understand.
But
basically, according to what we make to understand the Jesus, because you have the 22nd coming, like you told me
Thank
earlier.
you. Yes.
So you have the 22nd, so you decided that because it's, the 22nd was the day that you people went out and marched to tell the government of Cameroon that you're actually free persons, and since the 22nd is falling on a Sunday, you're bringing it to the 20th in order to, make sure that the population gets there just before Sunday.
Correct. And it is the weekend. The 20th is a Friday and it is a weekend. And having it on a weekend will give the leeway for a lot of Amazonians, Southern Cameroonians who live in other states to be able to make it to town and be able to attend the protest. And after the protest, we intend to have a vigil
on the 21st.
On the 21st, which is a Saturday.
Where will that be?
It's going to be in Maryland.
Oh, in Maryland.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not
So
far.
we thought it would give the people the ample time to be able to finish the protest at 4 p.m. and drive or catch the bus or train or whatever to get to Maryland and start to prepare for the vigil. We take this revolution and our foreign heroes very significantly. And so we thought, just having a protest without tying down a vigil to honor and respect those that have gone before us would not be appropriate. So the weekend would be a great time, the 20th, the 21st, and Sunday people can return to their various destinations and get ready to go back to work on Monday.
That's very beautiful. And one other thing I also gathered is that the Friday is going to be sunny. It's going to be beautiful weather.
Yes.
Isn't that so good?
The Lord was gracious with us. It's beautiful. It's going to be a beautiful day.
Thank you so much, Johnson. So you've heard it there, and they're preparing a visual after tomorrow's event. We'll just look at some typical pictures about the Takumbeng before we come to talk about what the Takumbeng exactly is. I'm sure you have some particular explanations to give us about that.
Yes.
And the way you feel about everything that's gone on, a lot of people that have been killed. You feel sometimes you want to cry.
Wow, this morning I cried. I have my moments that I cry and I fall and I pick up myself and I keep on moving. And like a lot of Southern Cameroonians, Amazonians, I am sure we all have those moments. Because we are a very peace-loving people. And this revolution, I don't think we even foresaw it coming. We were not prepared for it. When it all started, we hoped that there would be some kind of mediation, some kind of dialogue, some kind of communication to diffuse the tension. The Southern Cameroonian people never knew that this revolution was going to get to a place where our people are being killed, they're being annihilated, and almost to the point of wiped off the face of the earth. And so this is a very trying moment for us.
I feel the way you're going, and very emotional.
Yeah.
Trust me. As part of our contribution, I was talking with my team, my company, and I. We are going to provide 25 spaces for bus. So anybody who is out there who is listening to us at this time, who wants to go to New York tomorrow, we can transport you. National Telegraph can transport you as part of solidarity, because we stand for justice as a media organ. So 25 persons who are going to contact me after this on +1 9174 801068. We're going to take care of your transportation through and through. So get to us. We can also carry somebody in our well, a few persons can ride with our team while we're going to New York. So we're going to provide transportation for 25 persons just as part of the support. So you contact us, we'll make arrangements with those buses at Landy Park, as they're going to say. Because I hear you guys are going to do transportation through Landy Park for buses. How much are they paying per person?
Well, at first it was like $40. It went down to $25 now. So there is that's quite a break.
So by here now is 50 for round trip.
Right.
50 for round trip.
Correct.
Perfect.
So $25 for one way and 50 for round trip. So that's quite a big break for for us Amazonians, because we have been on the edge financially, because we have to contribute in all these things. So this is a great opportunity for those that were financially kind of handicapped or to be able to make it to the protest.
So those of you who are watching there, if you have questions, you can ask, and I'll pass it to Johnson. Now, tell those watching out there something about this Takumbeng. Very unique dressing, beautiful. To some people don't know, it can be a little bit frightful to them.
Okay. I would say there shouldn't be, it's not a scary dressing.
It is not.
In my opinion, it's a very beautiful dressing.
I agree.
The Takumbeng is a secret society in our country. The Takumbengs, they usually don't come out often because they are very private, and because it's a secret society, it's like they're peaceful. It's a peaceful group. When there is a problem, an ongoing problem in our community in southern Cameroon, Amazonia, and the problem is persisting for a while without a solution, the Takumbengs have to come out to chip in, step in, and put their heads together to reason and to communicate to bring peace.
So what has the Takumbeng done? This is just an aside. Within the Amazonian division, with lots of division, what have people done to try to bring the factions together as women? People have been calling the various factions, trying to bring them together. I know we're just going a little bit out of topic, but I mean, because you're talking about issues and the internal issues in Amazonia. What have people done? What are people planning on doing?
Okay, I'm gonna finish with the dressing. So just to clarify.
You on that.
No, I'll go back.
I'll catch you on that. I didn't
That's
notice.
fine. That's fine.
Oh, sorry about
So
that. Okay.
this dressing, the white signifies purity, and the red today that we wear. If you could see, I have some red on my facial expressions on my face. Yeah, I painted my face red because this indicates alert. Like red is like a sign for alert, danger. Like why the red? People would ask. Because of the blood of our children, the blood of our brothers, our fathers, that are being spilled on the streets of southern Cameroon, Amazonia. We are bringing this alert sign to call upon the international community, to call to the world, to just bring awareness of the ongoing genocide in southern Cameroon. And the white, like I said, is a sign of purity. Since the Takumbeng is a group of peaceful women, the purity ties down with the peace. And so today, I am here as one of the Takumbengs, just bringing awareness to the entire community about the ongoing genocide for some kind of intervention. For the United Nations to intervene, the United States, the European Union, we are calling upon every nation as they come to the United Nations to represent their countries. They should know that there is an ongoing genocide in southern Cameroon.
So therefore, tomorrow you people can have a chance, a real chance to create an impression about this. So what some of the things you're going to imagine? You have placards or what are your expectations for tomorrow?
Okay. What the Takumbeng women have done here, the Takumbeng women have been a great instrument in this. They have been very instrumental in this revolution. They take care of the refugees. Right now, we are working on first aid boxes to the refugees and children that are in the bushes and in the forest. Some refugees that have run to Nigeria and in Ghana. We are able to put together first aid boxes with common medication like medication for cold, Tylenol, Band-Aids, antibiotic, ointment, just basic stuff, basic daily needs. Baby diapers for those babies that are born in the forest. The Takumbeng women, we are here to solicit with the community, to come to our aid, to come to the aid of our people, and to we are also asking for mediating for the peace process to start. We need peace in Amazonia. We need this genocide to stop. The slogan, the Never Again slogan, needs to be. It needs to be. It actually needs to be established, because this is another Rwanda going on at this time, and the world is sitting silent. And so it seemed to me like the Never Again slogan is not being implemented.
So after New York, you will be protesting. After New York, do you people have future plans? There are many demonstrations around.
Oh yeah, we do have a lot of plans. We have October 1st coming, which is our Independence Day. On October 1st, there will be protests all across the United States and all across the world in different areas. Women and men together, the Takumbeng women, will continue to lead the protests, because we want to keep bringing the awareness that this genocide needs to come to an end, because a lot of people are losing their lives, and the Southern Cameroon people are about to be extinct from the face of the earth. So yes, we have a lot of plans.
So we intend to make this really brief so that the message can go right out there. So let's go back to New York.
Yes.
Let's talk about New York. We're sure that we're going to have the address on the screen where this is going to be taking place. So we'll look at it very carefully. I can just pull it very quickly from my iPad here. Let me look at the address.
Okay.
If that's okay, we'll go there quickly. And I think here, let me catch it quickly. Okay. According to this information, let me see where we are here. So we're trying to get the address, but I'm sure that okay, it's good.
So you're gonna post the address so all our viewers can.
Yeah, we're going to do that. I
Okay.
think we have it yesterday. We had it on. So yeah, we have the address here. It's going to take place at the Dahamaja. Let me pull it out quickly. I think we have it. So it's going to take place at Takumbeng Plaza, 245 E 47th Street, of course, New York. So basically, those who are going there, they can just have a ride to New York Plaza. It's easy. While you're going there, you can be communicating with people whom you know might have been there. So it's going to be very easy for you to get out. So that is the address. I want to thank you guys. So we would talk some other things, predominantly
New York protests.
the New York protests, like I was trying to say. So I asked specifically that what the exact plans, what are their expectations, what are the arrangement. You guys have speakers, what's going on? Because it should be a huge protest. I think all of you Amazonians who live around, especially New Yorkers, those in Philly or Philadelphia, which of course is a city in Pennsylvania, is quite close to New York, and Delaware. Those are cities that are close to New Jersey, Maryland, Virginia. Of course, some people from the Midwest told me on phone they are coming down really, and so it should be. We expect a very huge protest. You've been flying from Atlanta, but originally, what state did you fly from?
I flew from Texas.
or
and
from Texas,
right.
and you stop at Atlanta, where you got a connecting flight.
Yes,
that's a long flight.
Right.
And just to come for this protest, and you first stopped here in Washington D.C. to have this interview with us in order to sensitize people.
Thank you.
I must commend your sacrifice.
Well, I don't think I'm the only one sacrificing. Southern Cameroonians, Amazonians, in solidarity, we are all sacrificing in one way or the other to contribute to this protest coming up tomorrow in New York. As a matter of fact, I was driven here by a friend who flew from Minnesota. She's been here for a week, organizing for the food manga.
Oh, manga.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That's so great.
She's organizing. She's part of the team organizing to make sure that people eat and there is food and there's water and there are drinks. So what are the?
You people have what drink is more advertisement for the drink.
Yeah.
That was just on the side.
That's okay.
Okay.
But the preparations, food is gonna be included because we all need, especially water and hydration, Gatorade, because we're going to be standing on our feet.
That part is important.
Correct.
It's very
yes.
important.
So we all need to get some hydration. Bring some Gatorade. Bring enough water. We're going to have some water. We're going to have some Gatorade. So bring enough fluids. And so water and food is part of the necessities for human survival. Right. What are the things we are going to be taking for this protest? We are going to be taking banners, poster boards, and placards. We are advising that the poster boards, when Southern Cameroonians or those that are in solidarity with us, they write on these placards, make sure there are few words and very bold that people could read.
So people write on their own placards? Or you guys, the organizing team, you have placards that people...
Oh, we have placards, but there are people who say, we want to bring more placards. We want to bring this awareness. I mean, we're going to put some things on our own placards and bring. So we encourage that. The more placards and the more banners and poster board, the more... the bigger the protest.
Really, really quickly,
yes.
Before you escape me, any dressing code? Actual Takumbengs? Is this how you guys are going to dress?
Yes, the Takumbeng women will lead with the Takumbeng dressing of
so
the white.
The Takumbeng women and the Takumbeng men?
Well, the men that are supporting the Takumbeng women are the Takumbeng men. The only difference between the Takumbeng men and the Takumbeng women are the men can dress in whatever attire that they plan to. I mean, it's just a casual dressing, nothing fancy. Just as long as a man is casual, they fit perfect into the Takumbeng women.
So you also have Amazonian T-shirts, flags, all of those things?
Oh yes, we have Amazonian T-shirts, we have flags, we have calendars, we have hats, baseball hats.
You have mugs and glasses?
Yes.
Okay.
So those things are gonna be sold out there for a very minimal price, just to raise funds to support the refugees and the internally displaced people.
All right. That's so cute. Let's leave it here. We'll make it brief. I think they've heard everything. So tomorrow is Friday. It's going to be from 10 a.m. New York time, same time as Washington D.C. I think exactly same time.
Correct. Correct.
This is basically the same time zone. So it's going to be tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. and it's going to be at the United Nations Plaza, right? So just drive over there. We are going to be there as a team, and we're going to leave it here. But just before we go, one last word from Eric Johnson. Lots going on back home in Cameroon, where you come from, where you prefer to call Southern Cameroon. You have a last word for the people back there who are watching you this time?
Yes. My name is Aria, and I'm a United States citizen. I have family in Southern Cameroon, and I am here today to encourage my people in Southern Cameroon, Ambazonia, to know that you are not forgotten. despite the turmoil that you're going to and the torment and the torture that you have been going through for many years, we out here have not forgotten. And so we will put our voices together as a voice of reason. Like today, we are calling upon the United States, we are calling upon the United Nations to come to the aid of Southern Cameroon, Amazonia. There need to be a ceasefire. We need a ceasefire. Our leaders who have been sentenced to life imprisonment need to be released. The president of La République du Cameroun, President Paul Biya, has called for a dialogue after 3 years of an ongoing genocide. Our children have not been in schools for the past 3 years. Southern Cameroonians, villages have been burned, their homes have been burned. 70% of Southern Cameroonians are in the forests or in the bushes, and thousands of them in Nigeria, Ghana, Togo, and other neighboring countries as refugees. Today we are telling our comrades, our fellow Ambazonians in Southern Cameroon, that we, the Ambazonians in the diaspora, we have not forgotten you. We will continue to bring awareness into our communities and onto the world at large, all the international communities. We are calling upon you to come to the aid of Southern Cameroonians, to the Amazonian people. Hear the voice of those that are able to speak and stand up for what is right. For those that are in the forest, some are dying and they are not in a position to speak for themselves. And so those of us who are here in the diaspora, we will continue to speak up. We will continue to stand up for what is right until there is a ceasefire. Peace is called. There is intervention by either the United States, the United Nations, the African Union, the European nations coming together to call for peace. We will not relent. This march in the United Nations is just the beginning. We will continue to protest. We will continue to go to the streets. We will continue to write letters to the senators, to the Congress. We will continue to call on the international community to come to the aid of our people, Southern Cameroonians, the Amazonian people. Thank you.
Thank you so much. That was meant to be for 1 minute or 2 minutes.
Thank you.
But I don't mind you took more time. That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Eric Johnson, for coming to National Telegraph Television. We're quite very grateful that you came, and at least you've taken the time to talk to your people on the things that are necessary. So tomorrow, let's take the rendezvous at the United Nations Plaza in New York. It's going to be from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. National Telegraph team is going over there. See you tomorrow. It's bye from our end. Bye-bye.
Bye.
You are watching National Telegraph, the pinnacle of concise, objective